What's up, Star Child? The band and I are here for your download. We're going to go down the rabbit hole with the Alice in Wonderland Oracle to get a read on your energy. This is first time backstage. Welcome. We're grateful that you're here. Let's see what's happening. What's happening today, Star Child? What's going on in the energy? Band also had me break out the Guardian of the Night Oracle. They want to speak through animals today. Maybe pay attention to the animal familiars around you at this time. What do we got here? Growing up. Keeping up. Oh, wow. Okay, someone's under some stress here. Someone's under some pressure. Doesn't feel like they have time to play. Tell me more here. Oh, feel a lot of earth burdens in the moment. Following your own advice, trusting yourself, knowing what's best for you. Use your time well. Make every moment count. Okay, there's a pressure of time here. Time. Who's got the time? Star Child. You have the time. There's something about the hustle here. There's a lot of pressure from the hustle. It's also a feeling of a loss of time here, that you have to make up for lost time. And in that, you're actually rejecting youth. You're rejecting your soul child, possibly temporarily here, is what these cards are showing me. At the end of the day, Star Child, you know what is best for you over anything or anyone. So let's dive in. We're going to start with keeping up, okay? It's an immense effort going on right now. That's the card that I'm feeling the pressure from. I feel like you're running the clock. Tell me more about this effort. Nine of Swords, yeah, the Death card. Can feel that anxiety, that pressure. Can I have one more on this, please? And the Four of Cups. You're in go mode, Star Child, and there's something that you're not seeing right now with the Knight of Swords and the Four of Cups. Mind racing. Tell me more about this Death card. The Page of Swords, the Magician, and the Eight of Cups. Someone's keeping themselves busy to avoid an emotional burden over an ending. Someone's just gone into go mode. Manifest. Someone's hustling to avoid their emotions. Tell me more about this Page of Swords, this observation. Are you observing this in yourself at this time? I feel like your soul child's trying to leap out of your body and talk to you, tell you to slow down for a minute. Ace of Cups, the Hierophant, because this is how you know to deal with emotional turmoil. There's an ending. There's an ending of some kind here, and there's an avoidance of the grief of the ending by keeping busy. There's an Ace of Cups here, though. There's an overwhelming sense of emotion beneath the surface. This is what your soul child is trying to reach out to you about, Star Child. Because if you get with your soul child with it, there's going to be a creative way to release those emotions. It may not be as burdensome as you are imagining it. This is a very avoidant energy that I'm seeing right now. We've all been there. We've all been there. But the things that we avoid, the things that we resist, do persist. This won't go away. It will just land in burnout. Okay, what's the rejection of youth here? Your soul child wants to speak to you about something here. What does your soul child want to speak to you about? The world. Judgment in reverse. Can I have one more, please? The Knight of Cups. There's a lack of self-awareness here with the closing of this cycle. Tell me more about this Knight of Cups. Knight of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune. The Two of Swords. Your soul child's trying to hand you a cup right now, Star Child. I feel like they're trying to tell you that it's okay. It's okay to let your guard down for a minute and maybe play. There's a cycle that closed here. There's a second indication of that with the World card, and we also saw the Death. This card has a bee on it. Bee is a sign of community. Maybe there's a community that you can go let loose with for a few. You're on fire right now. Your energy is on fire, attempting to transmute emotions through action, which is in many, many ways very, very, very healthy, Star Child. Very healthy. We have to be careful not to get too caught up in our emotions, right? Because it can tend to fizzle out action. But there is avoidance here that I'm seeing in these cards. And with the Two of Swords, this can be about confusion. There may be a little bit of confusion about the destiny, about the next steps, because there's something that needs to be processed over here, whatever's being avoided. And it will not put out your fire, Star Child. If you get with your inner child about it, if you get with the soul child about it, they're going to give you some good advice. Follow your good advice. Trust your inner child. Trust your soul child. The core you, the authentic you, knows what is best for you, Star Child. Tell me more about you following your own intuition here. Three of Cups, Ace of Wands. Your soul child wants to bring you into a place of celebration with this new beginning, and the Queen of Wands, and remind you just how effing resilient and strong and magical you are, Star Child. The Queen of Wands is not on autopilot. The Queen of Wands energy is extremely observant of their environment. There's so much fire on this table, Star Child. You're on a roll, and this is a good thing. This is a good thing. The only problem with when I see avoidance when someone's on a roll like this is it could roll right into burnout. Your soul child wants to help you get into celebration and this Queen of Wands energy to move towards this new chapter, to this destiny with the Wheel of Fortune, to not use the old to manifest the new, but to transmute the old and create the new. As you are a creator, Star Child, you are a divine creator. Tell me more about your own intuition here, your own good advice here. Emperor, you're in some very stoic energy right now and in hermit mode. This is all very inward stoic expression. Your star child, your soul child, star child, is asking you to move out and release these emotions in a bit more of a creative space. So what does that look like for you? What does that look like? It can come in a lot of different ways. It can come through play. It can come through ritual. It can come through ecstatic primal energy. There's a release that needs to happen in the root and sacral chakra right now. And your intuition knows exactly what to do about it. Making every moment count, Star Child. When we lean on avoidance and escapism, we're not making every moment count. And granted, I can feel the tired in this. I can feel the avoidance because you're tired. Yet you're pushing yourself. There's tons of wands on this table, tons of wands. So, why are you pushing yourself? Number one, dive into that. What is the real reason why you are pushing yourself? And in pushing yourself, are you making every moment count? Are you in this Three of Cups? Are you celebrating? Are you in your Queen of Wands energy? Tell me more about this making every moment count. Listen, your soul child just wants to have a conversation with you about this. Okay, they want you to have a conversation. They want to have a conversation. Four of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse. If you look at the truth, it may make you feel a little unstable. Guess what, Star Child? You might feel a little unstable for a moment. Okay? And that's where ritual comes in. That's where play comes in. That's where ecstatic release comes in. There's all kinds of ways to get the let out, to go through whatever the grief is around the ending of a cycle into this new beginning. This push, this hustle is allowing you to feel stable. Tell me more about this feeling unstable. Tell me more about this feeling unstable. The moon. What's behind the moon? What's being concealed here? The Queen of Cups, an ocean of emotion. The Ten of Wands. You're tired and burdened. And the Nine of Wands. You're just feeling in wounded warrior energy. You don't have to admit this to anyone else, Star Child, if you don't want to. But it's important to admit it to yourself. And to not avoid this. Because this is stress. And we know that stress affects everything. Our mental health, our physical health, our spiritual health. And so something just feels quite out of balance here to avoid handling these emotions right now. What more does the soul child want to say about this? What more does the soul child want to say about this? The Fool. It's time to go be the Fool for a minute. The King of Wands. Give yourself some credit for how strong and resilient you are. You're the lion. You're the leader. You're showing up in King and Queen of Wands energy here. You may need your pack at this time. Page of Cups. Again, there's the soul child showing up, telling you how brave you are. But they want you to get into the Fool energy. They want you to take a leap and do something different, Star Child. Do something different. Break the mold for the moment. Change the frequency. Break the cycle. Tell me more, Page of Cups. Seven of Wands, Two of Pentacles. There's such a heavy sense of guardedness here that it's hard to feel balanced. Tell me more. Two of Cups. The Chariot. The King of Cups. Star Child, it's time to take a moment to come back into union of self. Now, don't get me wrong. I know life. Don't we all? Okay? There was a closing of a cycle here. There could have been a loss of many things here, including resources, things that might put us back into scarcity in the 3D world. And that might be part of this hustle. It could be avoidance, but it's also an attempt to come back into balance after a loss, after a shift, after a timeline jump, okay? But the King of Cups is balanced. He's balanced in his emotions, in his sword energy and his emotions. He's not emotionless, but he's not a hot mess. Okay, Star Child? And so there's something about you taking fast-moving energy to a Two of Cups, to a union with self, finding the time to do this, finding the time to do something intuitively that feels healing to you and that also allows lightness to come back into the frequency. Your soul child will bring that lightness. Your soul child knows what's up. This Two of Cups is between you and your soul child. Page of Wands. Four of Wands. Yeah, there's a victory in directing all this fire energy, because there's a lot of fire energy on this table, towards play. Something, some kind of play. Even if it's just for a day. Star Child. To kind of put things back into balance, to put things in perspective. Everything that's going towards the hustle right now will still be there tomorrow. This is about self-care. This is about self-care. We're in this pink moon right now. In the energy of this pink moon, it's showing up on this Four of Wands card. Tell me about this Four of Wands card. Telling me about this portal. Because this portal is to a new beginning. You're up in your head about it. But you're also being a realist, okay? You're also using your logic here with the Ten of Wands. Excuse me, the Ten of Swords, knowing that this old cycle is closed. Why are you up in your head about this transition? Knight of Pentacles and Temperance. Things just aren't moving quick enough. Things are not moving quick enough, not feeling settled into the new transition. With the Queen of Pentacles, you just want to feel grounded again. And the message that's coming through, Star Child, is to feel grounded again, is to actually do something counterintuitive. Do something counterintuitive. Stop working towards this new beginning momentarily. And embrace your soul child. Care for the soul child. It's very hard for us to do if when that isn't intuitive for us. Many of us are all action. We're performers. Okay, we don't know when to slow down. That's the way the world wants it, Star Child. So it's time to do something counterintuitive. Something counterintuitive with your Star Child, with your soul child, that is going to make you feel grounded again. Any final words here from the animals? Two of Wands. The Strength card. Make a decision to put your defenses down with your Star Child just for one day, for a higher perspective. As the Hangman, it's going to shift the mind into this Nine of Pentacles. You will not be focused on the loss. You will be focused on the gains of this new beginning. Get with your Star Child. All right, let's get some final symbols on this. Okay. Can feel the stress and this energy, whoever this resonates with. You're showing up as the Lion. You're resilient. This new season will smooth itself out. You will be in that Nine of Pentacles energy. But it's time to check in. Check in with self. Growth. This is growth. Doing something counterintuitive is actually growth. Okay? Shift. Yep, there needs to be a shift here, a shift in perspective, perspective, a shift in the mind. We also have the card of Psychic. Okay? Listen to your intuition. Your psychic abilities get stronger when we feel balanced. Fire. Utilize this fire energy towards a shift and towards doing something counterintuitive. There's good fortune in this because there's good fortune in the mind. It's a shift in consciousness, a shift in perspective, star child. We've all been there, done that. I can't wait to hear what you are going to do. Tell me in the comments section. We're going to dig deeper into this over on Substack. If you'd like to join me over there, we break down in a newsletter all the meanings of these cards a little deeper. If you would like to get a reading from me or do any shadow work, description box below has the link to my booking calendar. Your synchronicities are 15, 9, 48, 27, and 13. And I will see you for your next energy check-in, Star Child.